News for Jackson reporter Jim Piggott live at Springfield Park. Jim, you've been covering this debate for years, and I know today you spoke with the mayor and some city leaders about what happened.
You know, that's right. You know, Ann was just talking about what could happen or what they don't know is going to happen. I want to show you once again. What's left is the gazebo here. As we saw in Ann's piece, they took down that top part up there, the lady that was at the top of the flag, and in the middle, of course, the woman with the two children here. This gazebo is going to remain for some time. And, you know, they also are doing some work on this park, so it's still closed off. You're not allowed back in here. Now, I was talking to Mayor Deegan today about, you know, why do this right now? We've been hearing about this for some time. And she said, well, it was no secret. But then Council President Ron Salem said he had no idea that this was going to happen. So I talked to Deegan about that as well.
We've been very focused on this monument because there was so much concern about the injury that it was doing to the community at large, and especially to the Black community that had to see that all day long. I was hopeful that after we had gone through all that injury with those horrific murders, that perhaps this was going to be a topic that might be taken up sooner. There was just not much interest to do that. So I think it was really important that we move forward for the community and make sure that monument was removed from that neighborhood.
Ron Salem is basically saying you got this money through a private donation.
That's right.
So what's to keep you from getting another private donation and doing something else? Like, say, he said, pave a road or take down the jail. That's why he's questioning that.
Well, I had a conversation with President Salem this morning, and I look forward to continuing the conversations of where we go from here. I think that most people are pretty happy that we did not have to use city funds for this purpose. So the fact that we had private organizations, public-private partnerships are fantastic for so many things, and I think it was wonderful to be able to have private organizations who have really had such a stake in trying to unify this community come forward and say, hey, we'd like to be part of the solution. So I think it was an elegant solution, and one that I'm really much happier with, frankly.
You know, so I did talk to Ron Salem this afternoon about that and told him what Deegan said, but here's what he had to say about all of this. What happened overnight, a surprise to you?
Yes.
Why so?
I just was not aware that it was going to occur. I was not aware of it until the morning when I got on my treadmill and turned on the news and I saw what was going on.
Mayor Deegan said she talked to you this morning?
She did. She did call.
And explained what was going on?
She did.
What your overall reaction? Is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing for the city? What do you think, how this went down?
Well, I'm concerned over a few things that have occurred. Is by the mayor taking this action by using private funds, what are the ramifications of this going forward? Can the mayor raise money privately to do other things? Build a bridge, tear down the jail, whatever it is. So I'm trying to get some answers from the general counsel on that. What are the ramifications? Is number two, Acon Construction as I understand it, had a contract with 904 Ward. That was the relationship. Who gave Acon Construction permission to come on city property to perform this? Okay. And number three, this statue was in a historic area, and there are rules for altering items that are in a historic area, and it doesn't appear like that was done in this case.
But, you know, the city's top lawyer did weigh in on all of this, at least according to the mayor, and said that this statue was not designated historical. Maybe the area was. So in this case, that did not play a role in all of that. Still lots of questions to be answered, as Anna had mentioned as well. What will be happening next? Those things are obviously going to come up, and they're going to probably be debated for some time. Now, coming up all new at 6, we're going to hear more from the mayor. She has a lot more to say about this, and we're going to hear from State Representative Dean Black, who is proposing legislation that would not allow this to happen statewide and would hold the mayor responsible. All new at 6. For now, we're live in Springfield. Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.
Jim, thanks. Well, Jim mentioned in his interview with Mayor Deegan, who paid for the monument's removal, funding was made available through a grant that the Jesse Ball DuPont Fund and anonymous donors made to the community group 904 Ward. The cost of the work, $187,000 in an agreement between 904 Word and Acon Construction. The city's Office of General Counsel reviewed the mayor's authority and found because this was not being funded through the city, city council approval was not necessary.